Since the inception of Zero Build, it's safe to say, Port-A-Bunks have become a fan favorite for camping. Deep beneath that 4x4 steel barricade lies an unorthodox style that can revolutionize your play and provide a box juke-like atmosphere. Now, if we were to start with the basics, I think we can all agree that understanding the different angles for right-hand peek and learning techniques to properly navigate bunks is priority number one. What you won't hear as a priority is how evasive maneuvering fits so well into a bunk's design. But I brought my buddy Fear with me to help demonstrate different methods of strafing designed to misdirect your opponent in and around bunks. For the sake of the video, let's assume Fear's off to my right side. Instead of approaching him head on, I circle around the backside, then slide as soon as I move across the open gap. If my opponent cuts the gap, then a slide instantly neutralizes any potential attack he may have had. Once I see that he's not cutting the gap, I know there's a 99% chance he's attacking from the back wall. With a simple sprint jump back towards where I came from, I time a perfect ninja strafe that completely loses my buddy.
Wow.
Again, for the sake of the video, I obviously don't go for the attack. Instead, we highlight another move that's extremely disruptive. As soon as I slide through the gap, I cut back out with another slide, just as he's pushing in. Here's one more on the other side. And as you can see, the slide kicks are a super common occurrence. Let's watch this double slide in real time to see just how effective it really is. The misdirection is just impossible to predict. Moving on to the inner workings of a Port-A-Bunk. It's imperative to keep note that the doors on each side, as well as the wooden ramp in the middle, can create exceptional angles for jukes on an enemy player. Between the inside of a ramp or the door on either side is a perfect wedge to circle strafe a change in direction. Now what if an opponent is pushing from behind or camping near that inside wedge? Move to the top of the ramp and hit a U-turn strafe towards the back side of the ramp. When timed correctly, the counter shift in momentum should leave your opponent in a vulnerable position. Here's one more example of a U-turn strafe off the top side ramp. I intentionally mislead him with a sprint towards the top, then cut back towards the opposite direction. Not only does this lose my mans, but the slide kick puts him at an even bigger disadvantage. In conclusion, understanding the angles of attack, as well as using evasive maneuvers to lure out player tendencies, will not only revolutionize how you see and play bunks, it will perhaps act as a stepping stone to integrate a feigned retreat style of combat in other aspects of Fortnite.